Good evening, Rog. How are you, mate? We're here for the third and last game.
Good.
Wolves and Western Falcons. This should be a good game too.
I'm gonna get you to do most of the commentary.
You're all talked out tonight. All right, we've got the team sheets in front of us. I've got the Western Falcons with Brendan Ristevski, number 10, number 8 Hayden, number 12 Virak, number 7 Anthony, number 5 Dayan, number 66 the goalkeeper Lachlan, and number 6 Aid Sarawi, a new player. And you've got the Wolves there.
Yeah, we've got Wolves. We've got number 1 George. We've got number 10 Joey. We've got number 6 Cheyenne. We've got number 5 Amin. We've got number 9 Tino. And we've got number 8 Jaden. And new inclusion for Marco, we've got number 7 Tino.
Yeah, young Tino Casa. He's played with Australian Futsal Group in the juniors and Jaguars. And he's also played in the state team at the Nationals. He's, I think, 16, 17 years old.
Yeah, it will be.
So, yeah, we'll see what Tino has to offer. I dare say he'll put on a good show. But, yeah, this should be an interesting game. Marco's keeper, George, got injured on Thursday in the Social League, did his Achilles, so his son stepped in, also named George, and he gets an early touch. All right, Jaden brings it across to Joey. Nice. I like them working the ball around.
Yeah, what do you
Sometimes they force it too much.
What do you think of tonight's game, Jack?
I don't know if Shaw meant to do that, but that was nearly perfect.
Yeah, so you have to give credit to the player, Jack.
Yes.
And what do you think of tonight's game, Jack?
Well, they've just started, but
no, but in past weeks, obviously, how do you think the game will go? So
I think technically, Western Falcons should dominate, but there we go, an early shot by Hayden, well held by Joey. Yeah, but you can't discount the Wolves. They're hard workers. They're not flashy team, but they work hard. And if they defend well, they'll do okay. But they tend to lose the ball too easily, and get caught on the counter.
And that's number 8, Jaden.
Yeah, Jaden. Yep.
Yeah, Jaden's probably a player.
Big left footer. Another 17-year-old. So Marco's starting to build a young team.
Yeah, hopefully he can keep it, Jack. Because like week in, week out, he's always got different players. Not enough numbers, and he's got a handful of registered players. So by now, I think that he's well into the season. He can see what plays obviously he wants week to week on a week-to-week basis, and obviously I would have probably knowing that you're playing against a team that obviously younger team. I probably would have, and it's got the players, Jack. I would have had an additional player on the bench. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, well, he's got Dion, who's coming back from injury, and I think he's just about ready to play. Dion played one game early on and got injured. But yeah, I think Dion's just about ready to step on the court. He had a bit of a kick on Thursday, and pulled through that okay. So hopefully by next week
we've got Joey on the ball here for the Wolves, and looks for a passing opportunity. Well cut out there by the Western Falcons there, Jack. So just probably it was going well wide there of goals, and Lachlan just got a fingertip to it. So
Lockie's the freakiest keeper. So unorthodox, but
he is, but he's
so hard to beat.
He's got very good reflexes. Yeah, he's very agile.
He's very good one-on-one.
So,
and he covers his angles well.
We've probably seen a game of ping pong so far, Jack. Just going up and down, loss of possession, and just minor trip there. Just it was, I don't think it was. It wasn't deliberate.
Yeah, the show was running, and then he slowed down, and Virak behind him just kind of tripped him without really meaning to.
So plays it. So we've got Tino in the ball, and Tino's an influential player when he keeps his composure.
Yeah,
Jack,
yeah.
And
once Tino loses it, that's it. He just can't get himself back into it.
Yeah, that's right, Jack. And I think that he's, for them to have a chance here tonight, and just to actually he really has to keep his composure and be a leader tonight, Jack. And because he has got a good ability in front of goals. And he's got a good passing ability also. So that's the main factor.
This boy here, number 12, is a very, very good mover too, correct?
Yeah, he's got, I think the whole Falcons side, they actually move the ball really well, and they get into the position. They've got youth behind them too, Jack.
Oh, nice flick.
Which is a main factor.
Anthony Tang, I think that's only his second or third game. He's not a bad little player. Number 7. Ooh. I wonder if Brendan's going to last the whole game with his knee.
Yeah,
he tends to play majority of the game because he's a very calming influence in the back line there.
Obviously, based on his experience, so well done there by that's number 8 there, Jack, and that there was
Hayden.
by Hayden. Hayden, good pressure there on Joey. Joey lost the ball and eventuates into a free kick for the Falcons.
Have we had anyone saying hello to us tonight, Rog?
Oh no, there's no comments.
Oh, what? Come on, guys, don't be shy. I know there's quite a few of you watching. Don't be shy to pop on and say hello.
So,
well cut out.
it's been a little
that one stung him a bit.
So far the game, Jack, you've played just over 5 minutes, and you probably find that the game itself, you've had some good patches in regards to passing, but nothing really influential.
Sometimes a little bit sloppy too.
Yeah, it is, and you find that you're probably going to get a game like this because it's not a high intensity game, Jack. Where there's you've got so probably experienced players on the pitch. And when I say experience, I'm talking about dominant players, Jack.
Yeah.
So you've got players that can pass the ball, yes, but obviously anything else, I think that if the Wolves concede early, Jack, I think it might be a game that they really don't want to watch later on tonight on YouTube. So now you've got Joey on the ball, good physical appearance, Joey.
No one at the back post. Sure knows he should be there.
Yeah, but it's just the hesitation of players, Jack. And as I always say, it's just the knowledge of futsal. Everyone thinks they know the futsal itself, but there's so I always say it, Jack. I've been played the game for
for a little while.
It's good on 30 years now, Jack, and
Roger, you're getting on a bit there, mate.
I know, 40 now, Jack, and
whoa,
the big 4-0. So it's sort of saying
now they after 40 they tend to go a lot quicker.
Yeah, well, Jack, better than reaching 40 than not reaching 40.
Well, this is it.
So, but the game's changed also, Jack. I always say, when we ever played,
Here we go. There's a break here, 2-on-1.
Excellent work here by Jay. Can he capitalise? Missed opportunity. He actually had the goalkeeper beat, and goalkeeper went down before he actually had a shot, Jack. So this is where Joey maybe could have ran to the back post and back post.
Yeah,
pass.
I'm just wondering whether Jaden had any intention of passing it to the back post.
Yeah, probably not, Jack. That's the difference between these. That's the. It's
you watch the old boys play, and every time it's in the right spot. Again, nobody at the back post.
It is, Jack. If you watch the games today, Jack, and it doesn't matter if it's the Premier League here at Caroline Springs or if you watch other Premier Leagues in Victoria or even New South Wales and Queensland, Jack. It hasn't got that as years back. They haven't got those probably the creativity, you could say, in regards to the players. It's more, or now it's more tactical.
Yeah. And it's turned a hell of a lot more technical as well. Because the players themselves have got better.
They do, they do, Jack. In some states they have. You could say that. Now, if you look at a Premier League like this one, it's got some really good players. And we saw that in the last game and the first game too. I think that the major four, and we're talking about futsal players, not football players.
Well, we're not going to talk much about the first game.
Yeah, but saying that, Jack, the ball movement's good, and
yeah, and it's getting better all the time, which is a good thing.
It is, Jack. But I think what Victorian futsal is missing, and the people watching too, is actually futsal education.
Yeah. Yeah, people are starting to get to know what's expected and what's not.
Exactly right, Jack. That's exactly right. And they can comment and say, but it's about futsal education, Jack. And it was the same conversation I was actually having with a Socceroos coach, saying, that, players shouldn't be coached futsal when they're at a certain level for football, at a professional level or at a certain national level. And my reply was, well, you need education about futsal first before commenting. Right. So, but you've got to find that, obviously, Jack. I don't think that we have got the plays that we did once.
No, and it's surprising how many of those players actually played futsal. Maybe not at a organised coached level, but they all played futsal.
Yeah, because it was just about smarts. And like when we played, Jack, we used to have players that used to actually play national league.
Yeah.
And that was a difference. There was no actually exclusion because you played futsal. You couldn't play football, so.
Rahala's saying hi to us. How are you, mate?
So.
Yeah, we've gone off screen here.
So good work here by the youngsters. I haven't seen this kid before, Jack.
Yeah, it's a new player. That's Aid. Or Aid.
I haven't seen him before. Looks like a well-balanced player. But good ball there. So,
here we go.
And now this could be an attack here. But well done there by...
Rahala, how are you, mate? Nice to hear from you. How are you enjoying the games tonight? We're just waiting for Rahala's reply while we're waiting for the corner.
A well cut out there by Joey for the Wolves.
Oh, your friend of Aid Sawari. Yeah, good on you, mate. Good to have you on board. He's just come on, mate, and he's looking like a decent player from where we're looking anyway.
A lot of these young players, such as Aid, have to. It's just the influence of the education of the game, Jack. So now a good ball there too, Joey. Joey out wide. Who's this number 5, Jack?
That's Amin.
Amin. Yeah. So I couldn't recognise from the back.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of pace in him, Amin.
Yeah, he does. He just that's what these players have got, Jack. They've either got one
aspect or the other, but
right.
They can't quite put it all together.
Exactly right. They're quick, but technically they're not, gifted, or their understanding is not that great. But they've got good tactical ability.
But the good thing is that they're here. They're having a game, and from when they first started, some of these guys they've improved a hell of a lot.
Yeah.
And I mean, you're bound to if you're playing all the time, yeah.
You have.
The next step would be to get some coaching under your belt.
Oh yeah, 100%. And it's and I think that one of the things that I see with the kids, Jack, not the kids but the younger players in this competition, is that
way too many touches there.
I was about to say, Jack, the distribution's not quick enough.
Mm.
And that really holds up play. Yeah, and good shot there by the.
I think Aid's going out of his way to show what he's got. Once he settles down, he'll be fine.
It does have a good ability. Now this is the thing. Now, if he applies pressure, Jack, onto the play with the ball, this is where his teammate has to apply pressure at the same time, just to anticipate that pass.
Yep.
So that pass is always going out to the other side, Jack. So that's where his player has to anticipate. So, and I've got Tino on the ball.
Tino to Tino.
Yeah, got young little Tino. And the young little Tino, he knows where to run. He just has to look up.
Yeah.
And just make sure he doesn't get caught behind his player, Jack. He can't get caught behind his player. Because every time he's making a run and asking for the ball in an impossible area,
he's
Jack.
Putting himself into not a good position.
He's got the ability. You can see that. He's got good balance on him. He's got good body shape. He just has to know when he does make that run, he has to open up and make sure that he's not caught behind his player, Jack.
Yeah.
Just probably a bad ball there by Joey. And number 6 again on the ball. More
great
finish there.
Great finish.
Excellent work there.
First goal.
First goal. And I think this is a play that, once again, he looks like a footballer, Jack, to be honest with you. He's a player that's got good ability, you can tell. He's got good balance too. Good shot.
We've got a replay. Well put away. He didn't just blast away.
No, he didn't. It just placement.
It.
So, and it looks like, he's quite a fit young kid there, Jack. He's not, he's
the magic words, mate. Young kid.
Yeah, it is. They've got Tino now on the ball, and gets pushed off the ball.
And there's his first foul, along with the first goal.
And I think that what was why, if people probably say why was the foul committed? Well, obviously, I think that he did gain possession, but he actually gained the player first. So.
Shakrala, hello, how are you? Good to hear from you too, mate.
So, and shot there by Tino, which is deflected off Brendan there. So they've got a kick in now, corner kick, and a quick play there to Joey.
Our friend Rahala reckons his friend Aid will score the first goal, and how right was he? He did very well.
So the optimistic pass there by Hayden there. So, but this is
Hayden tends to do that. He ignores the easy option. He goes for that little bit harder.
But one thing, I think they've actually dominated throughout the. They've probably dominated throughout the first half here, Jack, but it's only 1-0.
Yeah.
And that's probably what an advantage that the Wolves have got, and a lot of
look, the Wolves aren't out of it by any stretch of the imagination. They're putting in, they're fighting for it. I just wonder if they can do it for the whole 40 minutes.
Yeah, and this is why I was stating to you. It looked like Marco's just sitting on he's at the beach at the moment with the way he's sitting on the bench.
Nice.
But you got little young Tino who on the ball.
Trouble, then.
What can he do now? He looks for Joey. Joey back to Tino. Tino brings it up to Joey.
Handball. Unlucky, but it's handball.
And this is a perfect example. If you look on the replay, Tino's caught again behind his player, which he has to come in front of his player. Once that ball goes down the flank, the player inside the D or top of the D has to come in front of his player, Jack, because
he has to work his way out.
That's what he's asking for. He's asking for the ball. That's why you're in that position. Once you get that, you can hold it up, lay it off, try and turn your player, look for another passing option. Now, we've got Tino. He's got such good ability, this kid. Now, what can he do? He's on the ball now. He has a shot. Has a shot and just hits the far post.
That was a pretty good effort, really. That was the only place he could really go, and he's found it.
And good work there, as we said. He's a good young kid. And now we've got Hayden with the ball. Gets stripped by another
young boy, Hayden.
Yeah, so Hayden, Tino. So now,
the other guy's Jaden.
Oh, Jaden. Sorry.
Have you noticed how many Jadens, Haydens there are around?
So,
okay, time to slow it down a bit. He's getting involved a lot, young Aid.
Yeah, he's a good player. He's always making himself shown, Jack. He's always making himself, that he is going to be a passing option. And this is what the kids have to learn. It's not about just taking the player one-on-one at this age group. You talk about men's here, Jack. This is where your body position has to be.
Oh, nice save by George.
Your body position has to be correct. Your technically, your passing ability, Jack. Now he's on the ball again. Just moves it out wide. Excellent ball finish.
He's so calm.
He's actually calm, but if you just watch him on the ball, Jack, he doesn't rush. He does not rush, and Here
we go to replay, save. Well finished with his left foot.
Just in regards for people watching that, you've got a player, and he's made the first save. Players there, goalkeepers there. One or the other have to go and close him down.
Yep.
You can't just stand there. It's not football
and
where
watch.
you can go on the line and hope that you clear it. Yeah. This is futsal. You've got two. You've got goalkeeper and player. One of them has to be as quick as possible to approach that player. And much better by George. He's come out. He's applied that pressure, Jack.
He's not a bad keeper, George.
So he's applied pressure. He's forced the shot, and the shot is wide. And this is what probably George should have done, or the player should have done on the second goal.
I think these messages are coming a little bit late because he's been playing for some time now and doing rather well. There he is on the ball now.
And well done there by
straight
Tino.
into Tino. Now he's tackling his own player as well. Marco's calling for press. Oh, well cut out by Tino. Jaden on the ball. Over to Joey. See, they leave Joey on his own in that corner there all the time.
Yeah, but it's okay, Jack, because the reason why, if you watch how Joey receives the ball every single time, he's not opening his body where you can see the whole pitch. He's actually opening the body where he's looking at us, which is
well, I can understand that. I mean, we're pretty good looking blokes.
And we've got John on the ball. He has a shot, well blocked out there by Brendan the Falcons. So
all
we've
right,
got
6 seconds to go, and I think Western Falcons are starting to dominate the game. So Marco's going to have a big job on his hands at half-time, Roger.
Yeah, he does. I think that Marco probably, what he has to tell his players is now there's 2-0 down. He has to go man-to-man marking and apply pressure with the play with the ball straight away.
Yeah.
So that's
all right, well, we'll be back in a couple of minutes for the second half. Thank you, folks.
And we're back here to the second half between the Wolves and the Falcons, 2-0 to the Falcons. So Marco's probably wanting a more dominant second half by his players. We've got Tino on the ball. Oh, good shot there by Tino for the Wolves, and well blocked there by the Falcons defender. So we've got I think it's a corner now for the Wolves. So what can they do? We've got Tino on the ball now, and this is where they have to be more creative. The bad and distribution there by Tino for the Wolves to the younger Tino. So now this is where probably they probably have to play more up court here. The Wolves, and you find them that every time they've only got one player applying pressure, they've got the other two players back in their own half. So the players have to know that they have to work together, depending on how Marco wants them to play in the second half. And well pressured there by number 8, Jaden there for the Wolves, and it's a Wolves kick in. So now we've got Tino on the ball, two younger Tino, and this is a player that good young player that really has to get into the game more and show his ability, because he's got exceptional skill, the young kid, and he can really change this game. And now you've got Jaden on the ball, and this is another player. Jaden also has got good ability and can create a lot of chances, as we've seen in his first 2 games. Now Tino with the ball into his own half to Jaden. Jaden 1-on-1, has a shot, excellent save there by the goalkeeper. Well done to Jaden for the Wolves. And now ball to the Falcons. And what can Brendan do? Brendan tries a long ball, but he straight through the middle of the pitch, and it just falls for the player now. Falcons, and now they have another shot. Oh, and well deflected and defended there by number 9 for the Wolves, and goes out for a corner for the Falcons. And great shot there by the number 12, I think it is, by Virak, which makes it 3-0 for the Falcons. And this is what Marco didn't want at the start of the second half.
That was some shot, Rog.
Yeah, it was. But this is what Marco was saying to the viewers, is what Marco didn't want at the start of the second half.
Yeah.
We've only played 3 minutes, and now it becomes 3-0. And the way they're playing at the moment, Jack, they really, really, really have to hope for a couple of miracles.
Tino amazes me. He had young Tino down the line, but he decided to take the ball into the middle.
Yeah, it's just it's just about the maturity of your play. Every player, every team.
Jaden just hesitated, and it cost him. Jaden's another one that starts to look for a better option. He needs to go with the first option he gets.
Yeah, he does, Jack. You just find that now with Marco, probably instructions. Now it's a 1-on-1, lost ball. Good shot there, really, really a good shot by Anteno's just gone down. I think it's probably a bit of an overreacting there.
I think so too.
Tino now. So
there was no intent there whatsoever.
Oh, there's no intent. I think it was just a bad, it was just
a little bit late.
Yeah, it's just late. Just Tino now just has to get up, because the clock is running down, and this is where you want to be jumping up straight as possible, because you're 3-0 down, Jack. Every second's valuable with regards to the and getting back into the game. So
now he's going to get angry.
Yeah, this is where Tino really, it's 3-0 down, and really has to keep his discipline here, Jack.
Yeah.
And this is where you can't get frustrated. There's plenty of time for him to get back into the game.
Oh, nice.
Well done there by
done.
Tino. And good goal. Done. And give credit to Amin too.
Yes.
And give credit to Amin.
Well, if there was no comeback pass, there's no goal.
No, exactly right, Jack. 100%. And he's giving that ball directly straight back to Tino. Tino, partial save by the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Was unable to hold it, Jack, and now it's make the 3-1. And I can see Marco across there with a big smile. You know, look at Marco standing up.
He's actually stood
I know,
up.
he's standing. This is why I said it doesn't look like he's at the beach, Jack. It's actually,
he's not doing his Buddha impersonation now.
Yeah, but he's
He's
good
up
over
and
there,
about.
Marco. It's good to see that he's dictating, and this is what the coaches have to do more, Jack.
Yeah.
Is dictate, you know. And
Rob on the other side is nice and calm. And
Rob's there. Looks like he's about to go and play golf. You know, yeah, but he's there. And Rob's another guy.
Bad luck.
You know, of all seriousness, Rob was a great player, as I've always mentioned. And you know, he knows the game. The game has changed a lot since he played, but you know, he knows the main principles of the game, and you know.
But still, a good player then would still be a good player.
Oh, 100%, Jack.
I'd
probably rather have him on my team than a lot of the.
Than on the opposition.
You know, so yeah, he's a good, you know, and he's a gentleman also. Now you've got Marco.
Yeah, loves a chat, Rob.
Yeah, he does. He's a good man, very good man, Rob.
With his right foot. No, that was his left foot.
So. And now we've got number 12, Vidak, which is a player that, it's funny, Jack, because they're players, all these young players, is when they play against opposition, probably Ezekiel, or they perform really well, but when you get them against a Vic Friendship, or you get them against Black Knights, Jack, they get
intimidated for some reason.
Yeah, intimidated, but I don't think that the values of their abilities there, and this is no disrespect to them, but that comes with experience.
Of course.
And as you get older. And physically, they can't match it either. And I think, like in games like this, Jack, the players have got time. Out of all fairness, they've got time, Jack. Yeah, at this quality, you know, the play should be taught. You know, from start one, apply pressure.
Yeah, no option there, Jaden. He had to have a shot. He's got himself a corner. Oh, boys, just play the whistle.
Yeah, this is obviously when you play this, and when you see that arguing, Jack, do you know what it becomes? Social competition.
Yeah.
You know, like players do argue, but you know,
over something silly too.
You know, if I was actually Wolves in a situation like that.
We've got another message from Rahala here. Hope you guys are having fun. Yes, mate. We're watching futsal, commentating. Can't ask for more than that, mate. It's a good Monday night spent. Are you in Melbourne, Rahala, or are you in Sydney? Because I'm pretty sure Aid is from Sydney. Jaden's gone on a wild run.
And just optimistic shot there by him. And now you've got number 12, Vidak. He's another player. He's got good ability. He's got good technical ability. And more cut out there by Tino. It was well blocked there by Tanks to play. Now well done by Min. And you know what? This is probably the best I've seen a Min actually play this year. You know, he's really and getting into the game. He's making the right decision. And
yeah, I mean, oh, nice.
You know, so now we've got Joey on the ball. To Tino. What can Tino do? And this is what the young players have to learn, Jack. Once that play turns is back.
He's my brother. Okay.
So once he turns that.
Oh, here we go. We've got 3-on-2 here.
Got counter attack here, Jack, and can they capitalise Falcons and just well wide
not
again?
Not a good first touch. Took himself into the corner. In Melbourne, okay. Are you guys from Sydney?
Yeah. So you've got 10 minutes, just over 10 minutes left. 3-1 here between the Wolves and the Falcons, Jack. And this is where Marco has to play extremely smart. He does. Now, that's the biggest mistake there of futsal, Jack. And if you look back, you had Amin, you had Joey, and you had Shaw in one line. And obviously, and that should have been easily a shot on goal because you had two players on each flank. And this is where the smartness of the players and also of the opposition, Jack. So you've got Brendan with the shot. Oh, just unfortunate there.
well done. Well done, Shaw. The boys are working really hard tonight, which is good to see. They haven't dropped their heads, once they went down 3-0.
And just unfortunate.
Down on the ball through the middle.
Amin actually, see, this is the other problem, Jack. Amin's there, applying pressure, and now, no.
Sure.
No, Amin.
Okay.
Because Amin, this is the last play. He's applying pressure. He's got no cover by his players or support. Yeah, it's just been caught out up front, and that's when it becomes a counter attack. An excellent work there by Tino. And now he's holding the ball. He's looking for a passing option. Looks up to Shaw. Shaw down the byline, but unable to keep it in.
Shaw drops his head way too easily.
Yeah, he does. I just think that he just didn't keep on running, Jack, and that's a problem. Every time a player stops, and this is why it's such an advantage to glide, Jack, because you can take that step left or you can take that step right. Where it's very hard to.
Oh, well done, well done.
You've got Shaw now, and I think that Shaw just has to keep position. Look up, son, look up. And just very lucky there with his pass across pitch. And now once again, Joey loses the ball. I don't think that was for Joey.
No, well, if he was asking a lot of Joey. Asking a lot.
And well done there by Tino. Excellent work there.
Yeah, young Tino putting pressure on.
Yeah, listen, as I said, he's got the ability. There should be no excuse for him, Jackie. He's a young, good, fit player. And with 8 minutes left, this is where Marco really needs young Tino just to step up, show his quality. He's passed it over to older Tino here. So now to Joey, and Joey, he always gets caught on that flank, Jack.
Yeah.
He loves his target, but when he gets caught on that flank, Jack, he just finds it really, really hard just to get back to cover, Jack.
Tino wants a free kick every time. There was no free kick.
He just has to keep his discipline.
Yeah.
He has to keep his discipline. He has to keep his discipline there, because what's going to happen? It's going to happen like a couple of weeks ago, Jack. He's going to get 2 yellows or red, and
disadvantage to his team.
Exactly right, Jack. And you've got Brendan with on the ball here to young number 6, which is
Brendan's such a calm player.
Cheyenne.
Good shot. He's starting to really free himself up, Aid.
Yeah, he is. He's I think it's number 6. I think he's. Yeah, he is. He's actually.
Aid.
Yeah, he's actually. Aid is actually. It's become really influential in this game.
We've got Malika Sawari here. I can't read that, but there's a lot of hearts there.
And back to the game here, Jack, and you've got with young Tino on the ball now, and just a wasted opportunity there again.
Lean back and it was always going to go up.
Yeah, but Jack, this is where if I know it's 3-1, Jack.
Calm heads are needed.
Yeah, but it's 3-1, Jack. It's 6-0, but it seems as if the game's dead. I'll be honest with you. It's as if Wolves have just given up. Like this is where they really have to just apply. And that's what I'm talking about, Jack. It's as if they, and this is the problem with futsal, and the kids don't learn, and this is for both sides. If you're down, you've still got 6 minutes, 2 goals down. You can score 6 goals if you want, Jack.
Oh.
And now once again, this is a counter attack, 3-on-2, but we'll cut out there again by Tina, who's done really well in defence.
First touch by Hayden wasn't the best. Well done, Shaw. Shaw's putting in a decent shift. Oh, Joey caught on the back foot.
Good ball there. Good ball there by young Tina. But Joe once again, just flat-footed, Jack.
Yeah, caught
this is
on
what I'm
his
saying.
heels.
If the players are facing the whole pitch, with their body position, this is why body position is so important in futsal, Jack. He's able to. He's much more flexible to move left or right, Jack. And probably I reckon that George could have picked that up easy with his hands there, but just decided just a kick option. Yeah. So, but this is where more deflected. Well covered
over
there by Tino again for the Wolves. So it should be a corner to our nearest.
Yep, sure is.
Side jack. So Marco's got 4 minutes left. What can he do? He's got a shot by here, Brendan, and just wide of the post
Big
there.
Big by Brendan.
Yeah, just wide. Listen, it was a fair enough shot. There was no player applying the pressure to him, Jack. Everyone was surrounding the D. So probably the best option. A long throw there by George. Probably a wasted.
Probably too long.
Loss of ball there,
now they've got to defend.
And this is when you're 3-0 down, Jack, you want the ball at the player's feet because you need possession of the ball to score because when you're 3-0. And I think this is where this is where the players have to have a composure.
Yep.
The players have to obviously, have to concentrate on the game, especially when you're down or up 3-1. So, good work there by Ian again. Takes his player down the line, beats his player, then was able to cross it across the D-Jack. But unfortunately, there was no one there to meet that pass. So now you've got this confusion here. Yep, it's going to be
It's a
Falcons
corner,
Falcons ball there. It was a deflection off the player. Another missed opportunity there. But all fairness, that ball should have been actually on the ground.
Yeah.
He did have time. That's very hard to execute also, Jack, when the ball's at at the knee level also coming at that pace towards you. So
Tino first touch. Wins it back.
yeah, a lot of these kids, how old do you reckon these kids are, Jack?
Oh, they'd be
18?
16, 17.
Maybe
18.
18. I just look at the quality here, Jack, and the quality up in Sydney. Well done there by Tino Young. Excellent hustle there, and excellent work there by Tino. Well done.
Well done.
Excellent work there by Tino again.
Don't do too much, Tino.
Yeah, but it's about his support also, Jack.
Yep.
When he didn't have that support, when he looked up and he was hoping for to pass that ball, and probably bad decision there by Tino. Now you've got another. He tries his luck again, but deflects off Jaden.
Well chased back by Joey.
I think that, as I was saying before, Jack, I think that the players here, the young players, have got a massive step, especially when you compare the players in Sydney. When you're playing.
That was not the pass. Yeah, they should be pressing. They should be playing man on man.
Yeah, but it's hard. It also comes down to coach education, Jack. There's no use one player pressing the other and the whole team watching.
Yeah, the other three standing back.
So, you've got good save there by George, by one-handed save there by Georgie, which is really well done. Now you've got
his big frame behind
Jaden here on the ball. Deflects now over to Tino. Joey's on the ball now, and this is where everyone just has to. There's no use keeping it in your own half, Jack.
Yeah.
You're 2 goals down. There's less than a minute left.
Yeah, you got to attack.
And once again, you're losing position. I think what Marco has to work on. I'm not sure if he has training or not, Jack, but he has to work on body positioning, which is number one factor here. And you'll find that the distribution of the ball and your delivery.
And it's mostly with his experienced players.
Yeah, it is, Jack. But when you say experience, are you talking about players that played futsal, or are you talking about players that know futsal?
I'm talking about age.
Yeah, good save
good
there.
Save, George. Well done.
Yeah, he's probably best option for Aid was probably his, once again, Jack, the back post. But
yep.
10 seconds left, Jack. I think we'll finish off with 3-1 scoreline here, Jack, between the Wolves and the Falcons, and it will end up as 3-1, unless it's a miraculous goal here by someone, but it won't be because. And saved there in the last second.
All right, well, that kind of went to the script. 3-1 is a good score for the the Wolves. I think it's, it was a tighter game than that. All right, thank you very much for watching, guys. Stay tuned for Man of the Match, our Lapakata Man of the Match. We'll be there in a few minutes. Good evening, folks. We've got the uppercut man of the match here, Brendan from Western Falcons. That was a bit of a fiery game at the end there, mate.
Yeah.
Not with the other team, but you guys got a bit upset.
Yeah, it definitely was. Probably hot heads, obviously me always, but I guess that's a game.
Yeah, no, it was a very interesting game. That I think 3-1 doesn't do it justice. I think you guys pretty much had the game in hand, especially in the second half. You've got a new player here, Aid. He did very, very well.
Yeah, he's trained with us once or twice in the centre here. Very good technically, score goals. That's why I guess I bring him. That's what we've been lacking. And again today, 3-1. We're still struggling to score goals, which doesn't help.
Yeah, I know the problem you have, but they could always. The boys knew they could rely on you to be the calming influence at the back and just play the right ball at the right time. Like there was a couple there you played to the back post. It's a shame that the boys were just that little bit too late.
Yeah, I guess just maybe a little bit of experience. I guess the other boys are a bit younger, so just got to get them to work back post and hopefully put them away.
Yeah, no, it was a good game. Well done, mate. Here's your man of the match pizza. Don't share it with anyone.
Me and you will go there together.
Done. Thank you very much, Brendan.
Not a problem.